appreciate it as a stat, but it can help in some things. We'll see here, though, as we go to Suzaku Castle. And once again, welcome to North America. We got Queen Knight, we got Nyx, we got some gauntlets. Once again, very NA team comp on the side of the red team, but the blue team will do their best at their very unique team comp here.
Yes. Very interested to see how the download goes for both these teams here in game number one. A little friendly fire there with Futurebubble and Marckiemoo, but it is going to go ahead and confirm the stock off of Hexo nonetheless. Guichabou working that outside right edge, trying to get back up on stage. We see the recovers coming out, comes down with a kind of a dropping nair on Futurebubble. See if he's trying to fish out that guitar string. Can't find it. Futurebubble with a neutral sig in his face. Weapon throw to the back. Can they get a 2v1 over here on the side? Guichabou with a neutral sig. Is he going to catch Futurebubble with it again? He's fishing for it. Oh, you saw him? He got it too. Yeah. That is going to go ahead and confirm on Futurebubble as Marckiemoo having the pressure put against him over on the right side. Recovery going to take him all the way to the top, and Guichabou getting one on Futurebubble as well.
Okay. See Marckiemoo and Futurebubble. Marckiemoo, I feel like Marckiemoo goes on side quests in twos, like off stage. Like he's just flying around the map with cannon. He really gets to be unlocked, and sometimes it leads Futurebubble to be in a bad spot. Guichabou forfeiting his stock there. Marckiemoo actually has enough time to respawn and then save his teammate. I think Futurebubble would have made it back anyway, but we equalize the stock counts there. Marckiemoo going for Guichabou here, as Guichabou has yet to pick up a weapon. He picks up the guitars, immediately fights back onto Marckiemoo with that side light, and then Ensig comes out. Nice whip punish from Marckiemoo, but Guichabou rides the momentum and finds the KO onto Futurebubble, and the blue team, after a very early stock off of Hexo, now sees the lead in game number one.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we talked about this a little bit before the game started. I kind of thought it might go this way, especially in game number one. Hexo, somehow that recovery like halfway dropped. I'm not quite sure. It didn't knock out. That is unfortunate, though. Guichabou hitting his teammate. Ground pound from Marckiemoo is going to end that stock, sending Hexo on his final one. Stock count is all evened up. I take it back. Guichabou has been knocked down his final one, but Hexo putting big pressure on Marckiemoo. No one able to go over there and pick up the edge guard, though. Futurebubble sent out with the side sig. Hexo throwing him out, trying to get lucky and catch a member of the red team in it.
Good communication there. Marckiemoo was able to make it back for himself, so Futurebubble, instead of going off stage and hitting his teammate, just looks to create some space so the edge guard can continue, and the exhausted recovery from Marckiemoo knocks Hexo out of here. Guichabou looking for a way to make this a 1v1 by taking that stock off of Futurebubble. The chase dodge high with the recovery, tries to go into the stage there, but Marckiemoo finds the signature, the sweat beads as well, and Guichabou has no chance of making it back, and Marckiemoo hitting his own teammate there, realizing they had it in the bag. That's a 1-0 lead to the side of Marckiemoo and Futurebubble. That got real weird, though, in a lot of spots.
It did. I'm kind of trying to like analyze it in my brain, and that was just a lot of really strange interactions. Yeah. A lot of really weird synergy.
It was a fiesta.
It was a cornucopia of Brawlhalla 2s, I think. But Marckiemoo and Futurebubble are going to come out on top on that one. Hexo, unfortunately, only locking in 259 damage off of that Nyx in game number one. That makes things pretty rough indeed. I do want to take a look. He was definitely favoring the Scythe a lot more than the Blasters. We had 68% equipage, 208 damage on the Scythe with only 15% on Blasters with 51 damage.
Man, it sucks because I feel like Hexo, the attention always goes to him, right? Like when the blue team doesn't get going, when Guichabou and Hexo don't win a game, the first thing is always like, yo, what is Hexo doing? Hexo's throwing. Hexo, it's not working. It's a gimmick. It's not real. Get off of Nyx. Play a real legend. Blasters aren't good, right? But then it's like, then Hexo comes out of the gate with a different type of game and gets 6 KOs and 600 damage and stock tanks for the blue team and completely carries. So it's difficult, right? I wonder, you know, I didn't get to ask them this, but I do have the question, like, how do you keep your mental when you're one of those players like Hexo that is constantly under the pressure of the spotlight where everyone's like, man, it's like, dude, they're good players. They make top 8 all the time. Hexo, Guichabou, this isn't a gimmick anymore.
No.
This isn't a team comp that's an accident. This is a team that is tried and true, and they're going to look to find a way to seize some sort of control in this set into this game number 2. Hopefully not on Suzaku Castle, because I feel like that was like a Marckiemoo stage and a half. Like he just completely went off on the Onyx.
I agree.
We'll see for sure.
Marckiemoo giving some of the rare cannon representation that we've seen this weekend. We did see a little amethyst or 2, I do believe. But obviously in game number 1, working out pretty well for him. See if they're going to be able to carry that momentum through game number 2, or if Guichabou and Hexo are going to be able to put a stop to it here. So far, things are just kind of falling out neutral. Nothing are really breaking loose for either one of these teams here.
Okay, Futurebubble looking to create some space for Marckiemoo there. I mean, you know, honestly, if Futurebubble can just keep Marckiemoo in a 1v1 as long as possible, it's definitely a good, you know, a winning strategy so far, because Marckiemoo, of course, the best one player in North America right now. And we see that he isolates a 1v1, and that's Guichabou's stock completely gone. Futurebubble just keeping Hexo busy and leaves Marckiemoo to his own devices, and that is not a safe place to be. Hexo getting mind-gamed by nothing. Where are we going, Hexo? The red team both hold on to the stock, and this team is falling apart at the wayside. The blue team need to come back in this game quickly.
I mean, I hate to be the one that said I said it, but Marckiemoo is a once player. Do not allow him to separate you and get those 1v1s in.
He look on the Hexo. Hexo the weapon toss there as well. Marckiemoo going for it all with the unarmed down air.
See it again. It was just a 1v1, and it was the Marckiemoo show. You've got to play as a team. You cannot let him isolate your teammate, because it is going to turn out devastating for you every time. But we're looking at the stock count here, and things are even because it's chaos.
Yeah, Marckiemoo just goes so far off stage sometimes, gets Futurebubble caught reaping what he sowed. Now the blue team looking to, I mean, this is a very tricky like weapon combination too. They got the guitars and blasters, and it's really unorthodox. They have to find their neutral openings very weirdly here, and the red team could just find a D-Light into a KO outright. The strength of a team comp that is very consistent comparatively to the Queen Nai and the Nyx pick.
Okay, Guichabou getting tossed over. He's still got that second stock. The red team's in a fantastic position. They're definitely looking for that extra credit, though. Okay, Marckiemoo gonna find his way back over. Guichabou dropped low for that Sarah and got punished so badly for it. You cannot give this red team an inch, because they will punish it. Guichabou reached up with a neutral sig. Marckiemoo saw it coming from a mile away. Goes over the side of the stage, stays out of the way of the neutral sig, and gets a little bit of a punish on Guichabou. Wait a second, this might turn into a big punishment. No, Guichabou slaps him off and gets back on the stage.
Hexo goes for a big extension off the top onto Futurebubble, but Futurebubble lives, then lands back down with a weapon toss, unarmed recovery, even tries to flip it there. D-Light into side air will send Marckiemoo off stage, but that Onyx is quite a tanky legend. That recovery into the wall will give Marckiemoo a little bit more time on this stock.
Bro, they've been on this stock for 20 minutes. Are you kidding me?
It's crazy.
These second stocks have lasted forever.
He taps it in with the weapon toss. He baits out all the options. GC down like ground pound. Guichabou trades out that stock there, but we leave a 1v1 with a 3 stock to 1, and Marckiemoo is, let me handle this.
Yeah, Futurebubble immediately goes back. Marckiemoo takes the lead, and we're going to see how that works out. This should be just a couple taps away. There it is. Bye-bye, exactly. Send him a packet out of here, and just like that, Marckiemoo Futurebubble up a 2-0 against a very confused and lost blue team here.
I'm trying my best to pull for Hexo and Guichabou here. I want them to do well. I want them to prove the doubters wrong, but man, Futurebubble and Marckiemoo are completely tearing through this team. And any opportunity for Marckiemoo to go off stage, whether it's the cannon, whether it's the gauntlets, it's complete and utter death for the blue team. They cannot go off stage. It is not a safe place to be, and they have yet to seize control on Suzaku Castle, yet to seize control on Small Fortress of Lions, and we'll see the bans go through here as they are both struggling. We see Futurebubble doing a majority of the damage that game even. He's able to confirm stocks, able to continue damage, and isolate 1v1s from Marckiemoo. No better way to win. I mean, if I got Marckiemoo as my teammate, I'm just giving him ones as well.
That's the game plan. That's literally the game plan.
Just edge guard, and it works.
Literally a game plan. We're going to lock in, though. No legend swaps, which does make a lot of sense from Guichabou and Hexo. They are pretty... they don't have variety, per se.
This is what they play.
They have their picks, and that is what they lock in on. Could this be the end of the winner side run for Hexo and Guichabou? We'll be sending some Goliaths down there to mix elimination up a little bit.
You know what they say, Slow Motion? You're one Demon Island counter pick away from winning BCX. So this is them doing it here. We go all the way to Demon Island, a stage that can be very scary, but they're going to look for it here as we go for a side sig onto Futurebubble. Futurebubble getting a big Togo with Marckiemoo, setting up a 1v1. Guichabou looking to edge guard Marckiemoo, but he makes it back with all those resources. D-Light into recovery does punish him, landing back on the stage, but Hexo sends Marckiemoo off stage once again. Futurebubble jumps the side sig, and the red team and the blue team continue trading positioning on this left side. Marckiemoo avoiding the downer, going for a downer of his own. Hexo looking to confirm the stock, but Futurebubble on the other side disarms Guichabou, and the red team come out on top of the damage equation. The trades go in the favor of the red team, and they look to run away with the first stocks here.
What is happening? They were literally playing musical chairs on the edge of the map, bro. But we see the stocks fall off. Hexo and Marckiemoo were the first to go. Futurebubble sit way out to the blast zone, able to stay out of the way of the neutral stick, but the Sair from Hexo's blasters is going to send him out of here. Guichabou, now the healthiest on the map, 197 damage on that first stock, but he's getting extra credit. He is connecting with those guitars. Okay, Hexo with the dare, gonna go ahead and go against Marckiemoo. That's gonna send Guichabou up and out of here. Hexo being pushed into knockout range. That might do it. No, 145 damage is not gonna be enough. He's gonna get back to the stage. Marckiemoo gonna shut it down with a neutral light though.
Nice snare there. It sends off stage. Hexo with the dodge upwards. It doesn't find its way back to the stage. We're looking for the ground pound there. The weapon toss as well. Going for the unarmed downer. Guichabou getting hit by the pogo from Futurebubble as the red team trade positions as they continue to try to fight Guichabou off stage. Hexo in a really bad spot. Has to dip underneath. The slide charge NSYNC gets interrupted by Marckiemoo. Guichabou with a 1v1 on Futurebubble. Marckiemoo struggling to get that cannon going. Hexo playing very elusively on the blasters, but at the same time hasn't been getting the hits he needs. Nice landing side air into the side light there, but no meaningful strikes from the blue team.
No, not at all. They're not really finding too much here, and we're seeing a Hexo. It's kind of been the same thing.
Like
just deja vu from last game, bro. Hexo out of here. Guichabou, though, has 2 stocks to work with, and he is a slippery one. He might be able to make something break loose here, but no, the team combo is going to go ahead and shut down all possibility of a rally on that stock. But he's got a fresh one in the tank. 4 stocks in front of him. That neutral sig is going to go ahead and confirm one. That is step 1 of a 1,000-step journey, though.
Yeah, and I mean, that's guitars in a nutshell, too. The death by 1,000 cuts, looking for those big strings extensions. Is this possible? Yeah. Is it likely? Probably
that's
not.
It right there,
we see the team combo here. Cider in, the D-Sig into the side sig, weapon toss there. Doesn't KO, but Guichabou without any resources gets caught with another side sig. Marckiemoo looking to confirm it with the cannon as Guichabou is holding on to any hope. The down sig sends away once again. Guichabou makes it back to the stage once again, fights back with an unarmed side light. Side light looks for the dodge through. Another side light from Futurebubble swaps back to the spear, but the end light will be able to do it. And Marckiemoo and Futurebubble, with the power of friendship on their side, move forward with a 3-0.
It is. It really is the power of friendship. Getting the job done yet again. Another very decisive victory during our block. Guichabou and Hexo, I hate that. There was some synergy issues. That got a little chaotic.